It's fun stuff, and yeah, that's well, I'm glad we could show that to you.
I really appreciate it.
I'm sorry. This is
No,
what are you
it's
gonna
wonderful.
do? Okay, but let's talk about Lando. This
My
is amazing.
son-in-law, he does all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Trailers.
Oh yeah, trailers. Does he really?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it? Pretty good. Okay, great. Yeah, great. Listen, Dad. Come on, get Dad. How was Lando described to you initially when you first were presented with this character of Lando Calrissian?
We're talking about 30-something years ago.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, I'm sorry. But
I don't know. I was just really excited about doing
your
it.
initial reaction was yes, I want to do
of
this.
course,
Stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
And I had ideas about him. I thought he had a lot of interesting characteristics and idiosyncrasies. And I think the cape was the key.
The cape is
The cape was the key.
always the key. Always the key. Yeah. And that's a heavy cape.
But there's some, it didn't feel heavy to me. It was
No.
really wonderful.
Bare to smooth, baby.
The
Come
whole
on.
idea of, playing a character that has a kind of something dubious about it is always makes it much more interesting.
Yeah.
With the charm and a bit of style, and it's always a very good thing.
Absolutely. And you were able, obviously,
And vulnerability.
he was vulnerable. And I think people kind of forget that they tend to jump to these other things. But, did you feel that with Kirsch you were able to really kind of go, I'm going to put my own spin on this character?
Oh, absolutely. Kirshner was a very good with actors.
Yes, Irvin Kershner, who of course directed Empire Strikes Back, really, and then, but you do have somebody, Harrison, who we just saw there, Carrie and Mark, and Carrie and Mark have been on the stage here. We've had some fun with them over the last few days, and have you had a chance to catch up and see anybody here?
No, I saw Mark yesterday.
Did you? Okay, great. Yeah, he was speaking very highly. Now, Carrie was telling us stories about you during the scenes. I don't know, they're giggling, they must have been, she's spread rumors about, no, she was saying that you would, when you would go to kiss her hand, you would say various things to her and give her a bad time, try to make her crack up and such. Were you a bit of the prankster on set?
Not really, no.
No, come on.
She was adorable.
Yeah. She is still, she's a firecracker.
She was a great girl. She was a very bright person.
Yes, indeed. Now, but you had these fantastic, very unforgettable scenes, pivotal scenes in Empire Strikes Back. Do you have a favorite one where you kind of look back and go, yeah, that was really good, or do you not look at the work much, your own work? How do you work as
Well, I normally don't look at anything that I do.
Is that right?
But one of my favorite scees was going up against Darth Vader.
Yeah.
For 3 seconds, and I realized what I was doing. But I always found that pretty amusing.
It was, and it was a powerful scene, and it showed us also that you were not, this character was not. Okay, well look, I'm just gonna ask it. It's time for something here. What is it time for? Roll that there, guys.
And now, let me think this a really dumb question. What?
Okay. It's time for a really dumb question. One that you never get tired of. Do you get tired of the whole Lando betrayed Han thing?
No, not really. I find it really fun and amusing.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a 10-year-old kid threatening your life. I had one kid who really got upset with me, and I said, my God, this little boy had a gun in his hand, I would have been dead.
I do this show we call A Certain Point of View. It's a debate show on Star Wars topics, and this was one of our first topics. And actually, most people said, no, he did not betray Han. He did what he could do within that circumstance. And somebody brought up a very good point. They said if the story had been about Lando up until that point, we've been kind of going, well, who are these other characters? So, do you feel as though he was just doing what he could?
There's that one. There's a line in there. What is it? When I say to Darth Vader, this wasn't a condition that.
Yeah. I bet you somebody wrote it. What was the line? It was never part of the plan. It was never part of the deal. What's that?
because I had to figure out something, because you're up against a guy like, or an entity like...
Like Darth Vader and the Emperor, and you've got a whole city to protect. Let's get off Lando's back, right?
Listen, I had a Las Vegas situation, and it was gone.
You did, man.
I lost everything, and I ended up wearing a Han Solo's clothing. I lost the whole thing.
What happened to me?
I was Steve, what's his name? Steve Turk, what's his over in Vegas?
Oh, the guy, Steve Wynn?
I was Steve Wynn.
Lost it all. Wait a second. Okay, so we have some stuff here. Oh, we got a clip we're going to look at. This is a little something. I don't know if you remember doing this, but take a look at the screens here. This one kind of sets it up, I think, in the right way.
Aren't you afraid the Empire's going to find out about this little operation? Shut you down? It's always going to change, but it looms like a shadow over everything we built here. But things have developed that'll ensure security. I've just made a deal that'll keep the Empire out of here forever.
We would be honored if you would join us.
I had no choice. They arrived right before you did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, too.
Okay, all right. So, show it. Hang on. It's beautiful. Isn't that great? But there's another part of this. There's a whole other part of this, and I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is some rare footage we dug up. Take a look at the screen.
What? Nothing. I just asked for more water.
So, how we doing? Yeah, how's the soup? You ever had soup this good?
Yes, on Alderaan.
Hey, princess, let it go. Oh, help me. We're a peaceful planet. Made by our wing ready. Alderaan chunks everywhere. Anyone got a joke?
I got one. Who's got 2 thumbs and betrayed his best friend? This guy!
Too soon?
Of course, Robot Chicken, our good friend Seth Green, having fun, and you having fun there. You've done quite a bit of voiceover work, actually, as well. Do you enjoy that work?
I love it. I love every moment. And I won't let anybody else do Lando.
And there's no need to let anybody else do that. Lando is you. Your delivery on that is so funny. Now, and Seth, how's it working with Seth Green in the studio when you're doing that stuff with Seth?
Oh, great. He's like one of my sons. I have a lot of fun with him.
You have a lot of fun throughout. I mean, you got a great sense of humor, as I mentioned before, but a number of comedies. That 70s show, you were on that 70s show, you did an episode of this. It's just so fun. American Dad, Modern Family, Robot Chicken we showed, but this one is actually one of our favorites here at the celebration stage. This was on Scrubs. Take a look, I gotta show this one, this always makes me laugh.
Look, Julie, I'm very protective of JD. So it's going to take a lot for you to win me over.
JD wanted me to introduce you to my godfather.
Julie's a great girl. You can call me Billy D.
Yes, Lando, yes.
There's somebody else here who wants to say something?
And don't mess this up, man. Be smooth.
Lando's right.
Billy D.
right next on my cards right here. There was, see, I was building. Building.
Whoops.
No, not you. You can do whatever you want. Please, come on. Don't you ever apologize to me, sir. You can do whatever you want. Yes, tell us about what you've been working on lately.
Rebels.
Rebels. So what did you think of the art when you first saw it?
I thought it was really great.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really good.
Really neat.
I love this kind of animation.
Yeah, and he looks great. Now, but it's exciting to have a character like Lando on the show because it adds some of that, like, okay, we know where we're going now with this, but what did you think when you saw the script and all? Were you feeling like, okay, this is a good place, this makes sense for Lando?
No, it's good writing. Wonderful writing.
Really? Well, I
You don't have any of it.
We do.
Oh.
We do. I was just about to say, we have. You are always ahead of me, see? The Baron is smooth. He knows everything. Are you sure you're not a Jedi? Are you sure you don't have, because maybe that would have been so cool if Lando ended up being a Jedi. You got the cape already, man.
I probably needed to spend more time with what's his name?
Yoda?
Yoda,
Yeah. Smooth, Swappies. I don't do Yoda, so I try. Smooth. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, hey, I'm killing here. All right, let's take a look at that clip. Take a look at the
Oh, you're quite the pilot. That's the smoothest takeoff I've had.
And you're quite a smooth-talking smuggler.
Smuggler, such a small word. I'm more of a galactic entrepreneur. That means business person.
I know what it means.
I wonder, my new friend, if you'd be kind enough to give me a tour of this fine ship. Serene, I understand this is your work. Reminds me of Janier's protest paintings on Bith.
January of Bith is a major influence.
Well, your work is even more stunning in its simplicity.
Hey, I told you your stuff was good months ago.
Yeah, but you didn't know why.
Lady, that's hardly fair. He's just a child with no experience of the gas.
I don't suppose you'd like to see my more impressionistic pieces.
I happen to be an impressionistic connoisseur. That means...
I know what it means. Hey, what does that mean? A lot less than you think.
Absolutely. Were you in with the rest of the cast when you did your scenes, or did you do
No,
that
I
one?
did mine separate.
Separate?
Probably.
You know why? Because the ladies just start fainting. Yeah, they did. And some of the guys.
You're a sweetheart.
Oh, but also Yoda, the Yoda Chronicles have been fun for you, right? The Yoda Chronicles, and just some great stuff there. So we thank you for always coming in and being our Lando.
But there's also a comic book.
A comic book, yes. So, has anybody heard about this? The Lando?
Yeah!
Marvel has put this out. It's just really been just announced.
Yeah, I just found out about it.
So, you know, we don't have an image of it right now, but we're excited about this. It's going to be a standalone comic with Lando. Has it been released yet? Does anybody know? No. See? Look
July.
At that. They better send you the first copy, right?
Right.
The first one goes to you. Well, so be looking for that. And also, I want to open this up to now to all of you for some questions. I'm sure a few of you have some questions for Mr. Billy D. Williams. Yes? All right. We got the guys out there?
Yeah, right over here. I see somebody waving. I'm coming down. I see you, man. Yeah, come on over.
I see
We've got right over here.
Yes, Mark, I got you.
Jane, on the left. She's making her way down.
Okay. Let's give her a round of applause.
Yeah.
She's about to ask Mr. Billy D. Williams a question.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
My name's
Sherry. I'm from Los Angeles. I saw you at the last Star Wars celebration, and I love you like everybody else. When you were working as Lando, did you know it would be such a big influence on your life and your career because it's got you fans from all over the world?
Well, I think what happens is that, you know, as an actor, you're just very happy that people want to work with you. And you hope for the best. But you never really know. But I was very excited about working with George Lucas and people of that caliber.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for your question, my dear. And hey, now we're gonna get to the next question here, but also people can follow you on Twitter. You stay so active in all this stuff, and you support the fans so well, but they can follow you. Look at that. Follow him, the Real Billy D. That's Real BDW, and Instagram as well, Real Billy D. Williams. So please get your phones out now and follow Mr. Billy D, right? If you don't already, I'd be surprised if you don't, but please do that. Where's our next question? Elliot.
I have Ricky here.
Hi, how you doing? My question, first of all, is you're a cool dude, and how'd you get to be so smooth? No, I want to ask, what's your favorite role that you've done in your film career so far? Because you've done so many different ones.
Well, certainly when I did Brian's song, certainly when I did the Lady Sings the Blues and Mahogany, the Bingo Long Traveling All-Stars and Motor Kings, this character, and lots of characters that I've done over the years. I did a lot of stage work in New York City, growing up in New York, and so there were a lot of wonderful characters that I did then. But they're all, there's so many of them. I've been doing this for 50 years.
Billy D? Excuse me, sir, Billy D. We have a question from the best seats in the house. You have a question for Billy D. Williams?
Oh, she's precious.
Do you know what she's going to ask?
Did you want to tell him that you thought he was, what did you say?
Cool.
She just wanted to say that, she wanted to say she thought you were cool.
Okay. I understand. Oh, another one over here. Okay.
I think you're pretty cool too.
Okay, we got another one for the best seats in the house. What's your name, my dear?
Oh, I just wanted to sit with him.
Oh, you just want to sit? Billy, do you mind if she comes over and says hello?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Now be careful. Be careful. Why don't you step over this way? All right? She's a bit of a scoundrel herself, though. She dresses Han Solo. So there you go. All right. See, this is the benefits there. Oh, selfie now. Now she's getting self-edged.
See, James, you have to pre-qualify the question.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Oh, you want me in there? Oh. All right. They're gonna be like, who's the nerd in the glasses with Billy D? Hey. Okay. Elliot, who do you got?
Over here on the left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
James.
Mark.
Over
Yes.
here I have Arton.
All right.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for doing all of this and being part of all our lives, for me since I was 4 years old, so thank you for that. My question is, Lando in the original trilogy doesn't arrive until the second film, and I was wondering if Kathleen Kennedy has called you for episode 8, and please say yes.
I really don't know.
So encourage when you all are walking down the halls and you see Kathleen Kennedy, encourage her. How much we need Lando in that. Yeah. All right, Elliot.
I have Alon from Philadelphia.
Billy D, love your work. I've been a huge fan my whole life. I just wanted to ask you about Bingo Long. What was it like working with all those all-stars, and what was it like bringing the story of the Negro Leagues to film?
Great question.
Well, I had a great time with that movie. It was a real education, actually. And we went into a lot of the rural, remote areas of the South, and shooting a lot of that stuff. And of course, I was working with a bunch of really, really wonderful people.
So, can you remind some of us of who was in that cast? It was a very big cast.
James Earl Jones, Richard Pryor, and a host of really wonderful people.
Great people, yeah.
And in those days, interestingly enough, there was one scene that we had where we were driving down the road and they were throwing the ball at the ground and having it spin back. I mean, it wasn't like CGI.
That was the real deal.
That was the real deal.
Man, yeah, but
it was fascinating.
I don't know how to do some of that anymore now. So, okay, let's see. Where are you at, Mark? There you
I'm
are.
over here. I have Jason.
Jason, what's your question for Mr. Billy D. Williams?
Sorry, excuse me.
Where is it?
Billy D. Williams. I loved your character as a kid. When I saw Return to Jedi for the first time on Fox 11, before I saw your initial introduction in Empire Strikes Back later. Okay, so my question is, well, this is not for me personally. This is from Harrison Ford. Where are my clothes?
Say that again?
As you may notice from the trailer of The Force Awakens, at the end, his outfit is kind of different, and I just got this text from Harrison Ford. Where are my clothes?
This goes back to screening the questions beforehand. No, you see, I'm kidding. There we go. Elliot, where are you at?
I'm way up here.
Okay, I can't see you, but just go ahead
Look
and
to the
ask.
right in the back.
All right, go. There you are. Okay.
Right, here I have Jake from New York. I had a question for you. Besides the fact that you're known for so many different roles, whether it's Brian's song, which is awesome by the way, or Star Wars, one of the lasting impacts on YouTube is your Colt 45 commercial. And I know that rule number 1 is always have Colt 45, and rule number 2 is always follow rule number 1. But is there a rule number 3?
I need a little time to think about that.
Especially after you follow rule number 1 and number 2, you need more time to think about that stuff too. Hey, all right, where are you at? I see you, Mark. What do you got?
I'm right over here.
Yeah,
This
I
is
got
not
you.
a question, but this guy, his wife's birthday is today, and he wanted to know if Billy D could just say happy birthday to her.
What's her name?
Ellen.
Could you say happy birthday to Ellen?
Happy birthday, Ellen.
Thank you.
It's so much cooler when he says it, isn't it? Man. Elliot, where are you at?
Right over here. I came down closer, and we've got
Renee Barrett.
Renee, right over here, sir. Okay, what is your question?
Well, my question is an either or. The question is, what is the question you wish people would ask you? Or what is your favorite question to get?
Oh, that's kind of nice. That's interesting. Yeah. So is there a question you wish?
I don't know. Nothing.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, it's better to just be. Yeah, and is it crazy though when you're walking down the halls here and trying to just maneuver through and you're getting people asking all these questions, people wanting the pictures and stuff. Is it still fun to be a rock star like that?
Well, it's, you know, my life has been pretty much like that for so many years.
Yeah.
I mean, but listen, you know, when you're in this business, it's what you look for, actually.
Yeah.
Even when you say you're not looking for it.
That's right.
It's really, you're very happy that people recognize you and appreciate what you do.
Yeah.
At least I do, anyway.
I think we all very much appreciate what you do, sir. Don't we?
I mean, you've all been really wonderful, so I appreciate it. Thank Thank you.
Okay. Mark, I see you there.
Yeah, Andy from LA. What's your question?
Hi, Mr. Billy D. Williams. I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Okay, but my question is, a lot of people know that you auditioned for Han Solo in New Hope, but do you think if you got the chance to still be Han Solo, would you have chosen that over Lando Calrissian?
First of all, I never auditioned for
That's a myth.
Han Solo, no.
I'm crying right now. But do you think you still would have stayed with Lando the whole time?
I was asked to do Lando, and I think Lando was a perfect character for me to do.
I would say so. We have time. I believe we have time for one more question, and I see Elliot over here. Elliot, are you set, or Mark? Well, he's searching.
Normally this is where I give them the spiel where you're not allowed to ask to come up. And,
Where are you?
Right.
What's your question?
I wanted to know, I see your Instagram right now and you have one picture, and I was wondering if I could be the second picture.
See, that was part of the reason why I pre-qualified the question.
I see, another picture. Well, you know, I think there'll probably be time for that at another point. The only issue is with the stage here, we do have some safety issues with getting you up and down there, so, and we want to be respectful of Mr. Williams' time, and we also want to show a couple more things here, but perhaps we can arrange a photo, I would say, afterwards. Is that fair enough? Okay. You guys okay with that? Please understand? All right. So, all right, I think, you know, there's one last piece that I really love that you did that just killed me. You did a lot of stuff with Jimmy Kimmel. And
Oh, yeah.
it's fun working with Jimmy?
I had a
lot of fun?
Yeah.
This one, I think is
bragging on people is a lot of fun.
Well, we're going to take a look here. Oh, watch the screens one last time here. Take a look at this.
Miley Cyrus has quit Twitter. Though I will miss it, I will never forget it, thanks to this exciting offer, not available in stores.
Hello, I'm Billy D. Williams. And now you and your family can relive all of Miley's greatest tweets with the Miley Cyrus commemorative tweet plate collection. Order now. And every month you'll receive a limited edition hand-fired plate featuring one of Miley's classic tweets. Who could forget? Chili cheese fries for breakfast. No, no. I have the hiccups, y'all. And just bought way too much music on iTunes. Someone stop me. With these elegantly crafted plates accented in 24-karat gold leaf, you'll be able to share Miley's sorrows. Lost my lucky bracelet, sad face, my whole day is ruined, and her jewelry. OMG, I found my lucky bracelet. It was in the cup holder in my car. I don't know and I don't care how it got there. Do good times. Good times indeed. Order now. And as a bonus, you will receive this Billy Ray Cyrus Icky Breaky Serving Bowl and Mother's Food. So follow me,